And then when something happens, it's like, well, wait a minute, that was the good person, that was the bad person. You got to be like, there's a scripture about them that Moses was following the angel and watching this angel do all this crazy stuff. And he thought the angel was evil. But then in the end, when the angel explained why he did things, he was able to see that he was actually averting other much more greater disasters. So a lot of times, and also just our standard, I never really seen anybody become something great that haven't been through something. And a
Mhm.
lot of times, good people have that continuous lesson of learning how not to be taken advantage of. These are two totally different things. Like being adept means that if somebody comes and says, hey, let's go and do this, you're really still scanning that to see if that's going to compromise your soul rather than just being this nice and good person, like, oh, okay, I believe that that's okay. Right.
Mhm.
So there's this side to where we need to grow, where we need to be very serious about what we're doing. And the thing about it is you'll notice that people who you're calling evil or bad people, one thing that they have made their mind up on is being exactly who they are. Sometimes
Woo!
in the world,
There you
being
go.
who you are takes you further than being who you are not. And a timid
Ooh.
person has a tendency to be in some kind of altered state of consciousness or a
Yeah,
character versus their
that's deep.
original self. And the journey in itself is to get back to the originality. It's basically Amagi, to go back into the womb where there's no debt. But to be able to enter back into that state, you also gonna go through a whole process of clearing and moving things. And that's gonna feel like turbulence. And if it's not, that means ain't no real lessons being learned. I like what Rod said, like only the strong really are going to make it through.